Hi everyone, my name is Joe Valenti. I'm one of the pastors at CVCYouth, and Frontlines 2018 is right around the corner. Now, many of you have sent many kids to summer camp, and this is old hat to you. You know the drill. But there are a good bunch of you who have never sent a student to summer camp, and you probably have a ton of questions, and I'm going to try to answer all of those in this video from beginning to end. So here we go. Buckle up. Get out your notepad and a pen so that you can write down all this stuff. First of all, the kind of the summer camp prep phase that we're in now, we've got just about 2 weeks, and then we're off to summer camp. And so right now, on the rest of this webpage, you will see two main things that you need to know. One is the packing list. So there's a packing list for everything that you need to put in that suitcase. And number two is what team is your student on. So make sure to check out the rest of this page. And at any time, you can go to cvcyouthblog.org/Frontlines, and all the information will be there for you. The packing list, just a few notes. We try to encourage students to pack in one suitcase. We have about 200 students coming plus leaders, and we have limited storage for all of our luggage to get it down there. So try to pack into one suitcase and make sure to go through that packing list and make sure that you have everything that's in there, because it's all there for a reason. Just a quick note about hydration. We ask every student to bring a water bottle, not a disposable one, like a good solid plastic water bottle, and to write their name on it in big black markers so that they do not lose it. Hydration is really important at summer camp, and so we'll have big things of water that they can fill up their water bottles all day, but it's really important that they have that and that they keep it with them as they go from activity to activity. The other thing that you'll see in there is a trash bag labeled with your name on it. So like, why would they need that? Here's why. Clothes get stinky, clothes get sweaty, clothes might get muddy, clothes might get dirty. And so what we have students do is get a big, black trash bag and get a piece of duct tape, stick it on there, write their name on there, and then just tell them that they can put all of their dirty clothes right in that bag. And here's why. When we come back from summer camp, there will be all sorts of big black bags, and we need to know whose is whose. And so that's just a great way to keep the dirty clothes separate from the clean clothes and to make sure that everybody gets all of their stuff back here. Also a note about electronics. We really highly encourage, particularly middle school students, not to bring any electronics. We do allow them to bring a cell phone, because I think for mom and dad that makes, there's a connect there, so you can check on your son or daughter to make sure that they are okay. However, we only allow those cell phones to be used in the morning before we get the day started, and in the evening after our kind of day has wound down. And so we ask them to kind of keep those in their pocket or in their cabin. We don't want them to get wet. We don't want them to get smashed or ruined or any of that stuff. So just kind of walk through your expectations and our expectations with your son or daughter as it relates to electronics. Just in case, we want to let you know there is a zero tolerance policy for vapes, for cigarettes, for anything that has tobacco, for alcohol, for firearms, or any weapon. So we usually don't have any problems with those things, but there are two things in particular. If your son or daughter has a vape and they bring it, and we find it, we will immediately call you and ask you to come get them and bring them home. There's a zero tolerance policy for any of that stuff. Along with fireworks, one thing that can be a problem is some of the boys are in the habit of carrying pocket knives, which that's fine for a boy to carry a pocket knife, but they can't carry it at summer camp. So please make sure that you don't send them with any of that type of thing. Otherwise, all the stuff is right there on the packing list. Oh, one more note. For ladies, we actually ask that ladies either wear a one-piece bathing suit, or if they only have a two-piece, to wear a colored T-shirt along with that two-piece bathing suit. That's just kind of our modesty policy. So you'll have the packing list. Next, you'll see a list of teams, and every student is assigned to a team, and you will see that teams vary. We have all grades and genders on teams separated, and that's part of our strategy. You can read all about how we create teams and why we do it the way that we do right there on the website. So you're going to want to make sure that you find out what team your son or daughter is on, and then pack them with all of that color. So if they're on the lime green team and you don't have a lot of lime green stuff, we don't want you to have to spend a whole lot of money on summer camp. One of the best ways to do that is just to head to the Goodwill or local thrift store or Salvation Army and just pick up some lime green gear. They're welcome to do face paint. Some people do their hair. You can go as big or as little as you like. That is kind of the packing procedure for teams. So you're packed up, your son or daughter is ready. Have you paid yet? That's one of the things that we really need to address. We have thousands and thousands of dollars outstanding right now. There are over 100 of you who have not submitted your final payment for summer camp. And so that makes all of our finance people anxious. And so if you would, there are two ways that you can pay this week. If you would, like right when you're done watching this video, you can send a check to CVC and just put Frontlines in the memo. Or a much easier way is you can just call the church during normal business hours, 9 to 5. Ask for Jackie Praskovich. She's our head accountant, and she can take your payment, debit or credit card, over the phone, and you can knock it out and it'll be done. We really try to have all of our payments completed a week before summer camp, because with 200 plus kids coming in the doors to register, having to process payments and figure all of that out can be really, really hectic for summer camp launch day. So please make sure that you get your payment in this week at the very latest. Okay, so you've paid, you've packed, you've got your team colors, you're all ready to go. Here's what you're going to do on Sunday, July 8th. You need to have your student to the church between 2 and 2:30 p.m. You're going to drive to the back of the church, and there are two parking lots back there. There's kind of an upper parking lot that's right by the church. Don't pull in there. It'll probably be coned off. Drive to the bottom parking lot. You can park there just for a bit. Get your son or daughter out of the car. Get their luggage out of the car. You're going to come up the stairs. There's going to be a trailer or a truck there, and they're going to tie a ribbon onto their luggage. That tells us if they go to a guy's cabin or a girl's cabin. They're going to put it in the truck. Then you're going to come in the right door. So it'll be the western door of CVC. And we will check you in, we'll make sure that you have paid. We'll give you a wristband, and that gets your student in the door. They will then find their team color. We'll have our team colors set off all over the place, and they'll find, if they're on the red team, they'll go to the red table. They will get their red shirt for their team, and then they will come into the lower level where I am right now. And at that point, it's just a waiting game. They can make some new friends. They can meet other people who are on their team. They can connect with their leaders. And then very shortly, we will start giving them instructions and start loading the buses around 3 o'clock. So make sure that you are here with everything between 2 and 2:30 so that we can stay on schedule. Make sure that we leave having everybody in the buses and get to Skyview on time. Now, while we're at Skyview, how do you find out if your little pumpkin is doing well? How do you find out if they're having a good time? How do you find out if they're homesick or not? Well, there are a couple ways. As mentioned, if they have a cell phone, they can call you in the morning or in the evening and say, "Mom, I'm having a great time. Don't worry at all about me." If they get homesick, and some of the little ones do, our leaders are trained and are really great about helping them connect, make new friends, and if needed, to call you or get connected so that they can kind of work through some of that homesickness. We always say, especially for the little ones, summer camp is a great opportunity for them to connect and make new friends. So really pray for them, encourage them to stick it out. I understand. I am a homebody. My first night at college, I was homesick, and I drove home to see my mom and dad. So I get it, no judgment here, but we really want to try and help them push through so that they can really build some new friendships and experience all that God has for them during summer camp. The best way to stay connected to all of our activities is right here at CVCYouthblog.org. We will write a daily blog that'll keep you in the loop and let you know what's been going on. We'll update pictures and we'll update videos. Also, if you are not part of CVC Youth Facebook page, that's a place where you can get updates. If you're on Instagram, follow CVC Youth, and we're also on Twitter, CVC Youth. And so we'll be doing some live worship at night so you can see the kids worship. We'll be sending as much information as we possibly can to you to ensure that you can see that everything is going swimmingly. If you have an emergency, there will be emergency numbers at CVCYouthblog.org. There's a section that says "While We're Gone," and it tells you how to contact myself, how to contact Rick, the other youth pastor, how to contact Lauren, our staff member who oversees all of Frontlines, or how to contact the Skyview all hours number. We ask that you please only call those numbers in the case of an emergency. We have a ton going on, making sure that 200 plus students are safe and cared for, and we have attendance everywhere that we go, and that they're having fun and bandaging boo-boos and dealing with making sure that all of the things that need to happen are happening. So please don't call us just to check in. We will let you know if there's anything wrong. Otherwise, we're having a great time. We'll also update if there's anything with weather, like if there are thunderstorms or if there's a tornado or who knows what happens. We will update everything at CVC Youth blog and the CVC Youth Facebook. So make sure to stay linked, favorite those, and you can stay linked into what is happening all week long. We will come back on Friday, and we'll be back to the church at what time, Lauren? 2. We'll be back on Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th at 2 o'clock. So make sure that you're here to pick up your son or daughter at that time. And here's what I would ask about pickup. There will be a ton of Brecksville Bees bags and North Royalton bags and Independence bags. And it can be really easy because there's a lot of people who just want to grab your stuff and get out of there. But every year, without fail, somebody grabs the wrong bag. So before you get into your vehicle, please make sure that you have the correct bag. That way, you're taking home the things that belong to you and not somebody else's stuff. I think that covers it. If you have any other questions, please feel free to call our offices. You can call CVC at 440-746-0404. Ask for Joe or ask for Lauren, and we can help you with summer camp prep. Or you can email Valenti, JVALENTI, at cvconline.org, or L Shepherd, LSHEPARD, HERD, LSHEPHERD at cvconline.org, and we'll make sure that you are well taken care of. Otherwise, we are stoked for Frontlines 2018. We have Heart Song coming for worship. We have Pastor Chad, Pastor Josh, myself, and some others that are going to be teaching. We've got some great high schoolers that are going to be teaching the morning sessions. We have, a ton of our leaders are coming. We have some college students that are coming back to help with summer camp. It's going to be a great, great year. So thank you for signing up your student. Thank you for trusting us and partnering with us in their discipleship. If you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we will see you Sunday, July 8th at 2 o'clock. And don't forget, call Jackie Praskovich and make your payments. Thanks.